Hi folks, this is Vicki from patternprincess.com. Many of you have asked for a video tutorial on how I do the magic circle. So this is a quick video on how I do the magic circle. This here is just normal cotton 4-ply yarn, and I'm going to show you on this and also a thicker yarn how I do the magic circle. It's the same technique for both of them, but it just sometimes you can see better on one versus the other. Sometimes I think that the steps show up better on a thicker yarn than a thinner. So if you have a yarn that's even thinner than this and you're afraid it's going to break, wrap it around your fingers twice. So here is the end of my yarn. I always have the end of my yarn on this side so I don't get mixed up. So it's right here. I bring it over my hand and I wrap it around my 3 fingers. Now, if you have a thinner yarn, you could wrap it around 2 or 3 times. It doesn't matter, okay? You would just, when you insert your hook, right now I'm going to insert my hook, okay? So I'm going to show you again. Here's your tail of your yarn. You wrap it around your 3 fingers. Hold it with your thumb. I put my hook through this yarn that's looped around my fingers. If you had 2 or 3 wraps, it doesn't matter. Put your hook underneath all of those wraps. Grab the yarn, bring it through. Now I have to hold it with my other forefinger and thumb, keeping this hand free, keeping that here. Now I wrap my yarn, so however you hold your yarn on your other hand, right, for tension, that's what I do. I get it all wrapped around my fingers. Now I hold this little spot where they come together, grab the yarn, bring it through and pull tight. I now have everything joined and it's a slip knot. So I can pull this long tail and make this shorter. Normally and also I can pull this string here too and make the ring bigger or smaller, okay, right? So normally when you work in the magic circle, you're going to be asked to chain 1, and that normally doesn't count as anything. So let's just say we're going to do, I don't know, 5 or 6 double crochets in this circle. I'm going to yarn over, work inside that that circle, grab the yarn, do my double crochet, getting through all the plies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and notice I have my finger stuck in this loop. It kind of helps hold the tension between here and here. I love holding the tension that way. So how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I talked and I lost my count. 5 and 6. So now it's time to take that loop, and most of the time instructions are going to tell you to pull that loop tight. And if it loosens up during the pattern, it doesn't matter. You can always pull it tight later. Then this here you can always weave through again after, all right? And then normally what you're going to do, because this is that initial chain 1 that didn't count as anything, so you don't join your yarn here, you join it right here, and these top 2 loops, pull through and complete a slip knot, or a slip stitch, pardon me. And I got my loop a little bit bigger, but here's like a first round of a magic circle, 6 double crochets in that magic circle. You see how nice and tight that goes? Now, I'm going to show you on a bigger one. So that I was using a, in case you're wondering, H-size hook with cotton 4-ply yarn. Now, this is Hometown USA by Lion Brand. It's a thicker yarn. It's a little bit chunky. So I have an N-size crochet hook. So this, for sure, there is no need to double this up and wrap it around extra on your fingers, right? Because it's a nice thick yarn. So again, here's the tail. I always lay the tail over my fingers, bring it over 3. You could bring it over 2. I just bring it over 3. Insert your hook through what's around your fingers. Grab the yarn, bring it through. Now I switch from my thumb to what I'm holding. Get my yarn wrapped around my fingers. Keep holding it with this other one. Grab my yarn, bring it through, and pull tight. See? Now I'm going to make this circle here a little bit less. Make this chain a little bit less. And if I'm going to be starting a basket or something else that has a circle, start to it, I'm going to chain 1, and then let's say I'm going to do, well, let's do the double crochets just like we just did. So you have a lot more yarn here, but it's still the same concept. Again, I have a bigger size hook that I'm working with, so this makes it really nice and big and chunky. And this is my third, fourth, and look at, I'm still holding my finger in that loop to keep the tension. That's the same exact steps, except it's a chunkier yarn, bigger yarn hook. No difference. And I think that that's 6. Pull this tight, tighten it up. And again, never mind that first chain. Right here is my first double crochet, the top 2 loops, bring my yarn through. Oh, and then this got a little bit big on me. Here, let me adjust that. It got a little bit big because I was stretching too much here. Let's try that again so it looks a little bit nicer anyways for you. All right, there we go, that's better. And now I'm going to make that loop bigger anyway. So here is 2 magic circles with 6 double crochet worked inside. I did the same thing no matter if it was a little one or a big one. So I hope that this helps you complete the magic circle whenever you have to do it. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and like and share my videos too. But thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day.